Hello again, everybody. Welcome back to HemingwayLand.com, your source for quality, affordable land. This is our preview, our weekly preview of all the properties going live on the website for tomorrow, Friday, April 9th, 2021. Before we get to that, guys, announcement. I have, as of recently, had some comments, had some questions, had some, we will say, complaints. Why does the email blast go out 14 hours after the properties premiere on the website? Now, of course, nobody ever articulates it that way because no one's timing these things, but it goes out 2 o'clock Pacific, and the video, everything premieres on the website at midnight Pacific time, Thursday into Friday. And for a long time, that was never an issue. For a long time, we did not have people obsessively refreshing the website at midnight so they could buy a property 5 minutes after we listed. Over the last year, however, that's become a thing, and when people get the email blast at 2 o'clock in the afternoon the next day, Pacific time, there's a lot of properties that are sold out. So, in the interest of, I don't know, parity, fairness, something, we'll go with that. We're going to debut both of them around the same time, midnight. You're going to start getting the email blast around midnight, Thursday into Friday, Pacific time. We'll see how that performs. We'll see what the click-through rate is on that. If it drops dramatically this Friday, then maybe we won't do that again. Maybe we'll pretend like I never made this announcement. Anyway, my assumption, by the way, is that you put it out at midnight, and by the time people wake up, 7, 8, 9 a.m., I don't know what time people wake up, but whatever time people wake up, by that time, it's lost in the deluge of emails people receive in their inbox. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, that's announcement number 1. Announcement number 2, I got a bunch of properties going live on the website this week. 10, it was supposed to be 14. The other 4 are in a county where I was doing some research, and I learned that I did not know enough. So I decided to table those 4 properties until next week, so it would allow me more time to do more research and sound like I know what I'm talking about when I make these videos. Maybe that should include street pronunciation sometimes. Anyway, all right, guys, so with that said, big thanks to everybody who bought land from us last week. Kirk and Becky bought that new 1 acre in Socorro County, and Samantha, returning customer Samantha, bought the other 1 acre. Those Socorro properties performed so well that segue, ba-boom, going live on the website this week, guys. 10 new properties in Socorro County, Rio Grande Estates. Now, this is a little different than what we've done in the past. Typically, if we debut 10 new properties, we've got 10 new 1 acre properties. These, however, are a healthy mixture, guys. We've got 1 acres, we've got a handful of 2 acres, two, we've got a 3 acre property, and we've got a 5 acre property. Here's what's ironic about the 5 acre property. X weeks ago, I had somebody call me and said, what are the chances you'll have a 5 acre property, 5 adjacent 1 acre lots? And I said, man, there is no chance of that ever happening. I made like a big deal about how rare these things were, like unicorn rare, never going to happen. Very next day, we got a call from somebody who wanted to sell us 5 acres. So anyway, the 5 acres is priced at $6,500, the 3 acres at $3,750, the 2 acres at $2,500, and the 1 acres are all priced at $1,500 with affordable terms, affordable financing terms offered on all of them. Anyway, guys, come up here to the main page, take it to here, scroll down to here, master spreadsheet linked on all these pages. This will bring up all the new lots that we have out here. Of course, the blue ones are sold. Blue is sold, as evidenced by all the solds that we have here. And yet people still call and ask, are any of the blue ones available? And I say no. Anyway, the white ones are the new ones, guys. On the spreadsheet here, all, by the way, spread out evenly, we'll say, throughout the subdivision. Units 1, Units 4, Units 5, 10, 12, 14, 15, so on and so forth. There are a handful that I want to bring to your attention. Obviously, you can go to any one of the respective listing pages, read the property-specific notes, and you'll be able to take from them whatever major details you need to know about these individual properties. A lot of this is largely interchangeable. But there's a few that I do want to bring to your attention here. The first one is SCNM 10257 down here, Unit 14, Block 1012, Lot 97. Power is at the lot line. If you bring this up on the map, and by the way, if I zoom in and zoom out, the little pin is going to disappear. And this is frustrating. So here's the pin. Here's Highway 60. Just trust me on this one. Anyway, here's the utility easement right here. 1, 2, 3, more down here, 4, 5. Point being, this one, basically power at the lot line or just a scooch further away. But this property, very close to Highway 60. Access, by the way, I don't think I've ever discussed this in these videos, but there's little access gates off of these roads. This is mostly a keep the cows in, not keep the people out type of gates. So these gates are usually pretty easy to get through, but this one over here, to my knowledge, according to our photographer, is always open, and this one is the most logical one by which to reach the property. All of these lots, of course, have legal access. I'm not entirely certain what the legal access is for this property. I think you just kind of make it up as you go. And anyway, but it seems like there's a good carved-out trail up here by which you can make your way down to the land. Anyway, point being, I bring it to your attention because there's power at the lot line and because it's right at the highway. That's number one. Now, the second one I want to show you guys is SCNM 9587A and B. These are Unit 15, Block 539, and then it's lots 10 and 11 and lots 525 and 26. So 525 and 26, believe it or not, are all adjacent lots. Those are 3 acres. We're selling them together like that. 10 and 11 are not adjacent to those, but they're obviously adjacent to each other. I hope this isn't too confusing. We're selling them together. We had somebody who purchased 539.27 in the past. We reached out to them to see if they wanted these 3. We couldn't get them on the phones. These 3 are up for grabs now, people. Whatever the case, when you bring these up on the map, so this is the 3-acre property over here. It has road frontage along the northern side and along the southern side because it's kind of occupying 2 parts of the block. What is this? Lot 5, and these are lots, whatever, 26 and 27 right here. Anyway, the point is I just want to show you guys, while there is no power at this lot line right here, there are some developed home sites in the region. This one most notably, these 2 over here, this one, here, etc. But if you zoom in on these, you will see there's power lines running right here from the road out to out to this property. And power at this home site right here, and then power running up and down this road right here, which is called Lamont. Power, etc. So all roughly about 500 feet from the subject property, likely not difficult or expensive to get extended. The other properties we're going to talk about are just a scooch further down the road. Ba-boom, here we go. Again, nearby power at these home sites along Lamont. And if we zoom in on these, you will also see that there's power up here along this road as well. So again, likely not difficult or expensive to get power extended out to this one either. For the record, again, these are lots 10 and 11, and they are right here along this road like this. So FYI. Finally, guys, I want to bring your attention to the, went way past it, the 5-acre property that we have out here. Unit 10, Block 388, lots 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This is SCNM 8053. This one is in a wholly different part of the subdivision. This one is way up north. The other ones are south of the highway. This one is way up north up here. Now, what's notable about this, aside from the fact that we actually got 5 adjacent 1-acre lots, number one is the first one, lot 1, is a corner lot here off of Paseo del Escardado, and Orlando Ave is where you have most of the road frontage for lots 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Most importantly, however, while there is no power at this lot line, there's power pretty close by. You've got a developed home site over here. That's actually the furthest one. This one over here, about 1,800 feet north-northwest. There are power lines over here. And then about 1,800 feet north of the subject property up here in this other subdivision is where you will also find power. If I zoom in on this, you can see the power lines that are up here. Anyway, point being, this is also kind of notable to me because you actually have kind of better access to this, or getting from here, let's say, into nearby Berlin, by going out to the northern part of the subdivision where you have sort of these developed home sites, the volunteer fire department, the roads, the farms up here, etc. This will get you into Berlin a lot quicker. Blah, blah, blah. I feel like there was something else I wanted to tell you about this. I don't know. Anyway, the point is, guys, it's 5 adjacent 1-acre lots. We have never had this many before. It's priced at $6,500. Of course, there's no financing offered on the 2, the 3, or the 5-acre properties, but financing is offered on the 1-acre properties. Anyway, guys, take your time to explore all the various listing pages. As noted, most all of this information is largely interchangeable. The property-specific notes are really what you want to look at to see whatever special thing we're telling you about that property, if it has any idiosyncrasies, anything we think you need to be aware of, road conditions, power availability, additional notes, etc. And then, of course, the legal information up here is also specific to the property. And then, of course, the photos down here from the properties themselves. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so 10 lots going up in Rio Grande Estates this week. We will probably have more as April and May continue on. We're buying a bunch of them. But next week, definitely, those 4 lots that I wanted to premiere today in a different area where I need to do research will come next week. Anyway, Now that I've mumbled and stuttered my way through this video, guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a good weekend. See you in next week's videos.